Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before watching this video, please subscribe this channel and don't forget to like, comment, share this video. Happy watching. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Zaenatul Firdaus. ID number is T2019-6160 and I'm from English Department 4. And here I would like to explain about the causative variable in second language acquisition. And the first causative variable here, the variable. There are 2 points in the variable. The first point is acquisition is more important than learning. And the second one is in order to acquire. There are 2 conditions are necessary. The first is comprehensible and comprehensible input containing I plus 1. This structure as a bit beyond the acquirer's current level. And the second one is a low or weak effective filter to allow the input in. It means that it is equivalent to saying that comprehensible input and the strength of the filter are the true causes of a second language acquisition. In these 2 conditions, we will perform such an analysis and then looking at the several factors that have been shown to relate the success in a second language acquisition. And we will also see that not only can they be reanalyzed, but the comprehensive input plus filter explanation helps to solve some appearance problems. And usually we can start from the effect of language teaching on a second language acquisition and then examine variables relating to exports and then after that we can turn to age, and finally we will consider with such humans acculturation hypothesis to see whether it too can be realized in this way. The next variable is language teaching. Does it help? Okay, if acquisition is more central and learning if less used to second language performs, and if comprehensive input and the filter it is the essential causative variables for second language acquisition, so the classroom also has an important role in making this happen. Because the question where is wrong, and the question should be when does language teaching help. So the answer here is language teaching helps when it is the main source of low filter comprehensible input. It means that for beginners and for foreign language students wouldn't have a chance to get input outside the class. And the conclusion here is that language teaching certainly can help. Its primary function is to supply comprehensible input for those who can get it elsewhere, those constrained by their situation or by their competence and etc. The third one is exposure variables. Exposure variable is one of the most studied variables, and the results of this study indicate that there is a clear relationship between the amount of exposure and proficiency. In addition, we can see that comprehensive input plus low filter are the true causative variable predicts. So, when exposure variables relate to second language acquisition, and in the book I read, there are several researchers who did this research, including Walbrecht, Hess, and Rasher, in 1978 studied about Japanese-speaking children who had been in the United States of a range of 0 to 12 years, with most reporting a LOR of 3 to 4 years. And then self-report and report of teachers were used estimates of the children's proficiency in English. Fourth one here is age. Age, it means that age is a predictor of a second language acquisition proficiency. It is proven that younger acquirers are better at second language acquisition than older acquirers. But on the other hand, it can be said that age is not predictor of second language rate, because here to everything reduces down to the quantity of comprehensive input and the level of the effective filter. And according to Creation, Long and Scarcella in 1979, the available empirical research on the effect of age and second language acquisition and conclude that all published studies were consistent with these three generalizations. The first generalization is adults process took the early stage of second language development faster than children do. And the second one is older children acquire faster than younger children. Time and exposure held constant. And the third one is acquirers who begin natural exposure to second language during childhood generally achieve higher second language proficiency than those beginning as adults. And the fifth one is acculturation. Acculturation here, it is according to as human, second language acquisition is just one aspect of acculturation, and the degree to which the learner acculturates to the target language group will control the degree to which he acquires the target language. As human also defines two types of acculturation. In type 1, acculturation, the learner is socially integrated with the TL group and as a result develops sufficient contact with TL speakers to enable him to acquire the TL. In type 2, acculturation has all the characteristics of type 1. But in this case, the learner regards the TL speaker as a reference group whose lifestyles and value consciously or unconsciously desires to adopt. Type 1 acculturation is thus weaker than type 2 in that it doesn't involve adoption of the new lifestyle. Since each human hypothesis that type 1 is all that is necessary for successful for second language acquisition, I restrict our discussion to my discussion to type 1 acculturation. Finally, it can be claimed that the comprehensible input plus filter position is most general. The acculturation hypothesis predicts second language acquisition only in immigration and extended sojourn situation. Okay, that's all for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you.